Okay, so we're now on to collecting like terms, looking at some harder variations now. So we'll go through maybe 3 pairs of my turn, your turns, and that's going to be it for this video. So the first question on the my turn says, simplify the following expressions. So when you're doing this, it's really important that you're, first of all, getting the terms that are like. And by that, I mean they have the same variable. So you can see here we've got a 4a and we've got a plus a. And these are like terms because they both have an a variable in them. So they're like terms. Similarly, with the stood in blue, with the b part, we've got a plus 2b and we've got a plus 6b. And these are like terms because they both have the same ending, the same variable. They both end in a b. Okay, so now when we combine these, we can just go and say, well, we've got a 4a plus a 1a. Well, 4a add 1a, as we've seen previously, is just simply 5a. And then we've got a plus 2b plus a 6b. Well, 2b's add 6b's is going to give you 8b. So 5a plus 8b. Okay, and previously we saw, right, 2b literally means you've got b 2 times, and if you're adding 6 more, you get 8b. So I'm not going to go into that in this video. And this is very important. 5a and 8b, because now these variables, the a and the b, they're different, you can't combine them. It is, some people might write here something like, well, 5 at 8 is 13, so 13ab. That is absolutely not correct. You've got to keep the a and the b part separate because you can't add things that aren't like. These are different. So this is simply your answer. Okay, 5a add 8b. The one below, again, you're trying to find which of the variables are like, so are similar. And you can see we've got a 5xy, we've got a plus 2xy. They both end with an xy, which is really, really important. Okay, so that's your first sort of pair of like terms. You've also then got a plus 2y and a plus 3y. Okay, they both end with a y, so we say these are like terms. They have the same variable at the end. Now, let's get our pen up. If you're doing 5xy add 2xy, well, if you've got 5xy's and you add 2 more, you're going to have 7xy's. Okay, and you've got a plus 2y. If you're adding 3 more y's, 2 or 3 is 5, so it's going to be plus 5y. And this here is your answer. And again, you cannot combine those together because a 7xy and a 5y, the variables, okay, are different. xy is different to y. You can't add them together. So this is simply your answer. Okay, so you can pause the video and you can try the 2 questions on the right, and then you can fast forward, look at the answers, or you can go through them with me. So again, they say simplify the following expressions. It just means combine it to make it as simple as you possibly can. So if I look at the first one, look at the like terms. You've got a d and you've got a plus 2d, and we've also got a plus 5c and a plus 3c. Okay, so now if we look at this, we've got, well, what is 1d? Add 2d, because remember, if it's just a d, it means 1d. Yeah, so let's get the highlighter back. So I've got 1d, add 2d is going to give me 3d's. Okay, so 3d. I've then got a plus 5c plus a 3c is going to give you 8c, so you've got a plus 8c. Okay, and this is your answer for the first one. The second one, okay, again, you've got, look at your like terms, you've got a 5a and you've got a plus 3a. They both end with an a. And then you've got a plus 4ab and a plus 1ab. So that's going to combine these together. So you've got a 5a add 3a, or 5 over 3 is 8, and you've got the a there, so 8a. You've got plus 4ab, add 1ab, well 4 add 1 is 5, so 5ab plus 5ab. Okay, and this is simply your answer. If you got those correct, well done. We can move on to some questions, some harder ones. Okay, so now, similar idea, but this time we've got negative signs involved as well. But again, you're collecting the variables that are like. Okay, so you've got a positive 5x and a positive 2x. And then you've got a plus 8 and a negative 4. And it's really important that the sign before the number or variable belongs with it. So it's a negative 4. Okay. So you've got a 5x added 2x because that plus belongs with the 2x. So what's 5x to 2x? It's going to give you 7x. You've then got 8 take away 4. Okay, 8 take away 4 is positive 4. So it is positive, so plus 4. 7x plus 4. And this is your answer. And again, you cannot simplify this answer any further because x and a number, this and your number part, are different terms. So that is simply your answer. Okay, the next one, we've got, again, your like terms here are going to be, where's my pen gone? That's weird. What's happened here? Highlighter. Yellow. So you've got a positive 5a, and importantly, right, you've got a negative 3a. The negative belongs with the 3a, so negative 3a. And you've got a plus 7b, and you've got a negative 9b. So just being really, really careful with this one. So if we look at what is 5a take away 3a, well, 5a take away 3a is going to give you 2a. Okay, we've then got a positive 7, so you've got a 7, and you're taking away 9b. So 7 take away 9, okay, is negative 2. You're at 7, you're going back by 9, minus 2. And you've got the b there. Okay, so it's going to be minus 2b. Because 7b take away 9b gives you negative 2b. Okay, so 2a take away 2b there. Okay, so you can try the next pair of your turns. You can pause the video and then you can fast forward and see the answer, or you can work through with me as you need to. Again, we're just simplifying the following expression. So first of all, we've got like terms, we've got an 8c and we've got a plus c. Okay, and we've also got a plus 10 and a negative 5. And let's go through this now. So we've got 8c plus a 1c, remember that's a 1. 8c and 1c is going to give you 9c. You've then got a plus 10, take away 5. So what's 10 take away 5? Positive 5. So plus 5. That is your answer. The second one, we've got a 9x and a negative 4x. Remember the sign, this, you must belong it with that term, the 4x. And then we've got a positive 2y and a negative y. Okay, negative 1y. So what's 9x take away 4x? Well, 9 take away 4 is 5, so positive 5x. You've then got a positive 2, a 2, and you're taking away 1y. So 2 take away 1 is going to give you 1. Okay, so it's going to be 1y, and it's a positive 1. Yeah, so 2y take away 1y, or just y, gives you, well, 2 take away 1 is 1, so 1y, and it's positive, so it's going to give you plus 1y, which you just write as y. Okay, so 5x add y is your answer there. If you got those correct, well done, particularly with the signs. Okay, very, very important that we're careful with those. Okay, last, I think there's a few more ones to go through, but this might turn your turn. Okay, same idea, simplify the expression. Okay, so first of all, collect your like terms. So we can see we've got an a squared, and we've got an a squared over here, so that's good. So we've got a positive 3a squared with a negative 2a squared. Okay, again, you've got the a squared and the a squared. You've then got a positive 4ab and a plus 1ab. Again, that's a plus 1. Yeah? And then, right, what's 3a squared? Take away 2a squared. Well, literally, 3a squared means you've got a squared added to itself 1, 2, 3 times. Don't let the square confuse you. Okay, if you take away 2 of them, yeah, so you get rid of 1, you get rid of 2. Well, you've got 1. Okay, 1a squared. 3a squared take away 2a squared is 1a squared, or just a squared. You've then got a plus 4ab plus 1ab, and again, that just means, well, 4ab is ab added to itself 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. If you add one more ab, okay, you can see you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So plus, or 4 add 1 plus 5 ab. Okay, so this is your answer. Good. It's just, being, these variables here, don't let these confuse you. They're just, a squared is just another variable. So you can pause the video, you can give that your turn a go, and let's go through this one now. So you've got what terms are the same. Oh, this is a mistake, isn't it? Right. Simplify the following expression. Okay. What have I done here? Sorry, I've made a mistake in the question. This cube, let's just change that to a square. Okay, so 5x squared. So again, let's go through this now, and let's have a look. We've got a 5x squared, and we've got a negative 2x squared. They both have an x squared. So we've got an x squared and they've got an x squared, which is good. And we've also got a positive xy and a positive 5xy. They both have xy parts, xy, xy. And then it's a case of going through it. So we've got, well, what's 5x squared? Take away 2x squared. Well, 5 take away 2 is 3, so 3x squared. You've then got a plus 1xy. Add 5xy is going to give you 6xy, and it's positive because 1 add 5 is 6, so plus 6xy. And that is your answer for this one. Okay, last but not least, a challenge question, but nothing that we can't handle. Again, begin by finding your terms that are like. So you can see we've got an AB squared, and we've got an AB squared here. So these parts here, the negative AB squared and the negative 4AB squared are like. And we've also got an A squared and an A squared part. So we've got a negative 2A squared and a positive 1A squared. So negative 1AB squared, take away 4AB squared. Well, if we just look at this part, so we've got minus 1, take away 4. Right, what's negative 1, take away 4? And number line, if we get confused here, we're starting, okay, at a temperature of negative 1. And if you're going down by 4, you're going back by 1, 2, 3, 4. You're getting colder by 4. So you get to negative 2, negative 3, negative 4, negative 5. Okay, so negative 1AB squared, take away 4AB squared is going to be negative 5, and then with your AB squared, negative 5AB squared. We've then got the next part, we've got negative 2A squared plus 1A squared. So we've got a negative 2, and you've got a plus 1A squared, so negative 2 plus 1. Again, if you need to, number line. Our starting temperature is negative 2, so minus 2. If you're adding 1, okay, you're getting warmer by 1, you're going up by 1 to get to negative 1. So we're going to be negative 1A squared. So negative 1A squared. But again, you just write it as negative A squared. So negative A squared. And this here is your final answer. And that is it for collecting like terms, I believe. Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching.